Shalom. Yeah, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites. We first off we give our praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers that's teaching truth and sincerity. Pushing the truth. Day in, day out, week in and week out. Brother got a lesson here.
All right, tonight's lesson is going to be titled it's going to be a beautiful day. And that's talking about the destruction of America, leading up to the the establishment of our kingdom. The sealing of the elect, and the elect being the governing body and the first fruits of the kingdom. Having our kingdom built up, being in our homeland. Having all these heathens into subjection. It's gonna be I love that those celestial bodies and all that, but at the same time it's gonna be so beautiful that we won't, it's even right now with our comprehension and all that, we can't comprehend how joyous and beautiful it's gonna be. Not to work on these plantations, not the curse is actually being lifted up, just like all that. It's just going to be it's going to be a beautiful day.
This Revelation chapter 21:1. It says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their power. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away."
All right, and that's another thing. All the curses. All right, because that's what we're going through right now. All these tribulations, it's ailments. All right, vexation of spirit. All right, those are things that that make us cry and all that. All right, but when the kingdom is established, and no more death. We're not going to be no more there'll be no more giving up the ghosts. All right, because of those celestial bodies. Because as far as our people, the Heavenly Father is gonna wipe away all sin, which is and sin is one of the things that perpetuates all those things in motion, starting from the book of Genesis and the Garden of Eden and all that. All right, but when the kingdom is established, as far as our people are concerned, it's going to be all good. Just get the last verse.
Yes, Revelation 21:5. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful.
All right. Basically, we're because we have faith that these things, we believe that these things are happening, are going to happen. All right, that's the thing. You need faith in order to believe. All right, but the scripture said that this is the truth, or that these things are true and faithful. So, they're all whether you believe it or not, the kingdom is going to be established.
God, priest, and scripture.
Go ahead. Yeah.
This is Zechariah 8. I'm gonna start at 1. Again, the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, Thus said the Lord of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous of her with great fury. Thus said the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, and I will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called the city of truth, in the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. Thus said the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand, for a very age, and the street of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in my eyes, saith the Lord of hosts.
All right, so hey, you ever or another thing is like those it's like corny like Jehovah's Wickedness like pamphlets where they you see all these like just like people and children like having a good time. Everyone has like a smile. Like there's there's like fresh fruit, flowers everywhere, and all that. It's all as far as like when the kingdom is established, like like our people are, as far as like Israel like is concerned, like it's going to be our like joyous occasion.
Does it say the
It's going to be the real. It's going to.
Now, house of birth. It said the streets of the city full of girls playing in the streets. What's to say, man? That's unbelievable right there. Full of boys and girls playing in the streets.
Song like dancing in the streets.
Yeah.
It's like I think it came out in the it's like late '60s probably.
Mm-hmm.
But like that, yeah, that's the type of like vibration that's going to be like going on.
Yeah, it can be true. They're gonna be going on. President Lord singing. Boys and girls gonna be singing, having fun. President Lord. You can't find kids nowadays doing that, but they're gonna be doing that in the kingdom. Our people, Israelites. That's gonna be a beautiful day right there, man. Wait till you wake up seeing the kids having fun. That's a really beautiful day. That's a great way to start off your day. Instead of you walk outside now, you'd rather walk outside. Your car window broken in too. You walk outside, you see your fucking neighbor, talking shit. Now it's good to see. No, you got it. You put spirit on the dog. Okay, yeah, got it. I heard that song too.
Oh, good.
This is Isaiah 11, verse 1. Righteous the poor with equity for the meek of the earth, and he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his slay the wicked. Shall be loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid. A kid just mean like a baby goat. It says, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them. So they playing in the streets of the city of the kingdom with the animals, the beasts of the field. It also says, and the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. The sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be playing together like King David, man. He was one, playing with bears and whatnot. Roughly paraphrasing. So it's gonna be the same way in the kingdom, right now, because it said in Genesis we was given dominion over the beasts of the field, man. You know what I'm saying? Being on them curses. Them animals don't respect you, man. Them animals, they don't respect you. You go into their territory, try to fuck with them while they eating. You know what I'm saying? They maul your ass. But in those days, they had the fear. They dread upon them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna fuck with them. They're like that.
Yeah. And the kids gonna be playing with snakes, man. With rattlesnakes, having fun with them. Playing with lions, riding on them, having fun, man. Not worried about anything, man. That's beautiful right there, man. You can't imagine. That's just something you can't imagine, man. And them are vicious. Not saying the animals not gonna still be vicious creatures, but just not gonna be vicious creatures towards us.
Right.
Towards other nations, the animals gonna still be, the lion will still be roaring, but just not towards us,
Right.
I got some. The second Esdras chapter 7 verse.
Oh, it's like it. At first, it was like a gorilla. A gorilla is a fierce creature. They gonna be cool with us. We go, have them all. Whoever brothers got a special house in the palace for the animals to, You got it. My bad, slide.
Go, you good. Second Esdras chapter 7 verse 32. It says, "And the earth shall restore those that are asleep in her. And so shall the dust those that dwell in silence, and the secret places those that were committed unto them. And the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment, and misery shall pass away, and the long suffering shall have an end." Right. So get to the scripture beginning at Revelations, the 4th verse. I'm gonna talk about the Most High gonna, wipe away all the tears. Ain't gonna be no more sorrow, no pain, no death, man. That's what the scripture said. It's not gonna be the long suffering gonna be at the end, man. For the nation of Israel, man. All right, meaning we not gonna have to deal with none of this shit no more, man. We ain't gonna have to worry about, waking up on an alarm clock, waking us up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to get to the job at fucking 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have to worry about paying bills and shit like that. Paying for gas and shit.
You ain't got to worry about your gas lighters on trying to even get to the fucking place, man. You worrying to death if you're gonna make it there.
Yep. And it says, verse 35, "And the work shall follow, and the reward shall be shewed, and the good deed shall be of force, and wicked deeds shall bear no rule." Right. So that's gonna be a beautiful day too, man, in the kingdom, man. Because all the wicked deeds, that shit gonna pass away. Like what is that? Matthew 16:19, man. Anything that you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, man. And anything that you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven, man. So that wicked shit, man, it's gonna have no rule, man. Ain't gonna be no wickedness in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. The kingdom to come, man.
It will be bound. It gonna be put. The Lord said he shall put his last enemy. Who was his last enemy? Death. Death was his last enemy, man. He said, I shall conquer death. I will beat death. They're gonna be just like you said. They're gonna be bound. Be in subjection. Like lock it up.
Yeah.
Put it in chains.
Let's show me one more. This second Esdras 2:28. It says, "The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, except the Most High." All you devils, man. You Edomites, man. You descendants of Esau, man, and all those other heathen nations, man. Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, goddamn Syrians, man. You Hamites, man. All y'all gonna envy, the children of Yahweh Shem Shai. But y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Y'all ain't gonna have no spiritual power anyway, man. What the fuck is y'all gonna do? I don't know if you see his one. The one Akim, he had a little video on YouTube. It was like some Dragon Ball Z shit.
I ain't check it out. I be saying it all the time, but I ain't
put
check
the
it
name
out.
on there. It was like Moab, there some shit. And the king basically said on the throne, he came, he was like, "Please forgive me, king. Please forgive me." Like he zapped the nigga, zapped the nigga. Hey, because that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom, man. They gonna be asking for our forgiveness. We gonna be sitting on basically we gonna be in the seat of judgment with Yahweh Shem Shai. We gonna be judging. So he fucking goddamn laser came out of his fingers, zapped. I hope the nigga tears his head.
They gonna come up to our place of judgment where brothers might have it, man. And they gonna be in the slave field, and they might ask for the littlest things. I haven't drunk water in years. In years, I haven't drunk water in years. Just by the please have some form of mercy, and just know that I don't want the water, just for the little. Don't look at it as crazy. You got enough water now? Oh, you want water, huh? Good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. God, but if y'all ain't got it, you got something?
Go ahead. Oh, I got a few things.
Okay.
All right, Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it as a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. All right, because like he was just talking about how, you know, as far as like just like asking for like certain things and all that, you know, like sometimes like they'll do like you know, like it's one of the curses that we have to like rely on them like anyway. All right, but you know, as far as like you know, sometimes they'll like just like make it a point like to come up with an excuse like not to give you like what you need. Or that also reminds me like what he was saying like in like you know, certain like you know, like those like the prison system and all that, you know, where they give you like all this like bad food, like they tell you when to do this and that, you know, and those types of things. But like it's gonna be like turned around, and then it's gonna be like the scriptures say you're gonna get like rendered like double like what you gave us, or that includes like every single like thing that you've done like to get it like all of our people like in this kingdom, like you're gonna receive like double. Like that's another thing that's gonna be there's another thing that's gonna be like beautiful like about the kingdom.
Hey, because if I might say, because right, like the brother was saying that that's one of the curses, man, that we gotta go. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. All right, here's another main point. All right, verse 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. All right, so you know, it's gonna be like that that training places. That you know, that's where that's where Elam gets that like Elam, like the Persians and the Indians, as far as like their religions, that's where they get that concept of like karma from. You know, at one point, like maybe in your past life, like you were poor and oppressed, but in your next life, are you gonna be rich?
Right.
Or then, or like maybe you were rich, but maybe you were rich, but you were an asshole in that life, so they're gonna make, or you're gonna be like the lowest of the low, like eating dirt cake somewhere. All right, but right, that all, you know, that all like derives from the scriptures as well as all right, and that's why it's like gonna be part of prophecy.
I got some right quick. Go in. Hey, because yeah, man, that's the spirit, man. Because the curse is gonna be lifted off us, man. You know, we gonna be in heaven, man. You know, like this the so-called white man heaven, man. You know, we gonna be in heaven in the kingdom, man. All right, even 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man, they gonna be in heaven too. They gonna be, you know, basically they gonna be shitting on you other nations, man. You know, but this is a preview of for what's to come, man. You know, even on in this kingdom, man. You know, and it's gonna extend from this kingdom into our kingdom. You know, this is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 10. It says, "And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat." Right, so y'all ain't gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be all these goddamn restaurants, man, in the kingdom, man. I ain't gonna be no motherfucker y'all being obese and, you know, gluttonous in the kingdom, man. You know, y'all gonna eat this. Y'all gonna eat it from time to time, and we're gonna measure y'all food, man. Just like in Egypt, man, when we was in fucking captivity under fucking Pharaoh, man. They used to measure our fucking the granary, I believe it's called, the wheat in the granary, man. You know, they used to measure our food, and we ate it from time to time, man.
Or you ever remember that you guys remember with the Oliver Twist? I think it's some like English like novel or whatever.
Oliver Twist.
And then there was like I think it was some sort of like juvenile detention center or something like that.
Mm.
All right, and they would get like like those like prison like slavery type food, like just like like bowls of mush or whatever.
Kind.
All right, and then he went up and asked for more. All right, and that's something that that no one's supposed to do in that like institution.
Mhm.
All right, but yeah, that's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, right. Exactly, man. You know, I'm gonna go bring it back. Ezekiel 4:10, it says, "And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure." That's what the brother just talked about. He plead, asking for water. "Oh, please, for the kiddies, just, for the kids, just like Jake talk, y'all do shit for the kids, man. That's how Esau gonna be saying in that day, man. And it says the sixth part of an hen from time to time shalt thou drink it, and thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight." So that's how y'all gonna be eating in the kingdom, man. Y'all gonna be eating barley cakes mixed with shit, man. Yo, goddamn shit pies, because in the institutions they got that, man. Motherfucking shit pies, they be throwing them at the guards and shit, man. Put motherfuckers on throw them in the hole for that shit, man. You gonna be. I can't remember to recall the movie, but it was a movie they was eating fucking shit pies, man. But Esau, he's fucking he all fucked up. Like when the Cavaliers won the 2016 championship, yeah, the Edomite, he's out there eating horse shit, man. So that they the scriptures say they violent in the earth, man. So y'all, that's what you like to do, man. You gonna do that shit in the kingdom, man. As long as it's righteous, man. You gonna be eating fucking man shit, man.
If I can speak on that too, like the Act said, it's gonna happen here and it's gonna transpire, and go into the kingdom too. That also, what I'm saying, they gonna be like, like a cap full of water. That's all, like that going to that measure too, man. Like y'all gonna be trying to save whatever y'all got. Them little hoarders and shit, they're gonna be trying to eat that shit here a little, there a little. They ain't gonna be trying to have fourth, seconds, and third, type meals. I got a precept for you too, right quick. What you just said. This is Deuteronomy 14:21. It says, "Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it. Or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. Thou shalt not seek the kid in his mother's milk." So yeah, man, anything that dieth of itself, anything that's unclean, man, you get that shit to the scum of the earth, them that's violent in the earth, man.
Yeah, we gonna treat them like they treat us on this side.
Yeah,
on this side, we will be terrorists if we hoard food.
Yeah.
It's a law. If you order so much water and so much food, you're a terrorist. Or that's what we're gonna do to y'all. We're gonna be, what y'all doing? Y'all trying to tear us up? Y'all terrorists. No, ain't no ordering food. There's no making no vineyards, plants. Y'all can't do that. We can't do it on this side. So why should y'all do that on the side that when y'all gonna save you? Real quick, Luke 16:22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And he dies then in torment, and seeing Abraham before all, and Lazarus in his bosom. So he was in slavery, man. He was in torment. He seen his family getting torment, but the hell was seeing us as kings. That was the real hell, because the old white man, like a white man hell is a black man's so-called black man heaven, So he seen that, right? And he cried and said, "Father, Abraham, have mercy on me." Why should we have mercy on you, man? And send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water. See, they're gonna water again. Y'all not getting water, man. We not dipping nothing in nothing. We gonna dip down acid, man. If anything, we can get dipped in some fucking acid, man. you know, and fucking and dissolve, man. You know, shit, you know, and cool my tongue. We ain't gonna cool shit. We ain't, you know, why should we cool your tongue, man? There's many Jakes starved to death here, and many Jakes freeze to death here, man. Too during the winter time.
Hey, and that's like, if I might say, that goes back to what the brother was saying. Like that's one of the curses we gotta ask Esau for everything. They always find a way to not give it to you, man. So say for instance, you got a fucking felony, man. You know you got a, you know they won't give you subsidized living. Mainly the men, especially, man. You know, especially subsidized living. You know, they won't give you like all the support that they give women, man, just because of your background. You can't even live in a house if you got a felony on your record, man. You know?
Crazy. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. You speak the truth. That's it on that.
Yeah, that's right quick. This was going back to what the Ark was bringing up before about the food shortage. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, because stores only got enough food to last for 3 days. So they say, you know what I'm saying? But when all hell breaking out, you know, people gonna be buying, you know, buckloads of shit. So the shit gonna go, you know, within hours. I mean, just look at Venezuela. They got people lining up to get their food. Take this chip and take a hot plate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, heard when I came, like even like a couple hours before it hit, like I didn't really know what was like going on, but like I went to like a supermarket and like it was it looked like everything like there were like less supplies than usual. And then for like the next like week or two, like you, whether you were going to like a dollar store, Kmart, or wherever, everybody was out of flashlights, and just things like that. And that's just like little things, but you know, once it gets like worse and worse.
Yeah, well, yeah, once it gets worse and worse, people, I'll tell you. So the times we're coming to, man, it just gonna prepare for our beautiful day. It gotta be a lot of evil days before that beautiful day, man. Just like in the story of Joshua, when it was that 7th year of famine, man, and they was preparing. It was a Joshua's life, a Joseph, and yeah, right, and the brothers.
Yeah, that's spiritual because you know, it said, you know, 7 like 8 years. That's like you know, it's kind of like close as far as like how many terms, like how many terms like a president can have. It's usually, you know, like they always talk about those 4 to 8 years of the good guy and then 4 to 8 years of the bad guy. And there's all this like theatrics. I think like Ronald Reagan, like when he came, it was like he was talking about the New World Order, and he was like, the rules have changed now and shit like that. You know, there's a possibility that's what's going to happen when Donald Trump comes in. You know, or because or at least like they try to like push that, but you know like with like Barack Obama, like he was talking about like affordable health care, Obama phones and all that. But
right, you can't eat a phone. Well, I don't know. Jake eat a phone. Who knows?
Jake gonna be eating phones and Jacob Trouble. He'll be boiling them motherfuckers. Melting them motherfuckers down. Whatever.
Yeah, they turn it into cabbage.
Yeah, they
was like, did you see that?
Yeah. The one where he poured the goddamn mixture in the water and spent it around and came out with a goddamn cabbage. Yeah, I seen that shit up. That GMO shit look like candle wax.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What was they talking about when the pops were bringing out how they used to eat their belts?
Oh yeah, leather.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, they gonna be eating phones and shit. Niggas eat plastic. I mean, niggas eat glass for a hobby.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers on Ripley's, believe it or not, eating glass and shit. You know.
Hey, that's the eating the cotton off the bed.
Yep. My strange addiction or something
Yeah.
Bitch eat chalk. Toilet paper. Motherfucking mattress padding. And then, hey, we ain't even in the time in Jacob's trouble. So you can only imagine they gonna eat that whole goddamn couch. I said no.
It's a little bit more.
Yeah, God.
It's a little bit more here. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At France fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours shall they not run.
Yeah. God, if I might say,
go ahead.
that's why we blowing that trumpet, man, and everybody's afraid. That's why they hate us, man. Now, actually, they fear us, man. But they fear Yahweh Shemiyah Oshai, the true power of this earth, man. The only power, all right, and the only power of the Israelites, man, the children of Israel, man. So that's why 2/3 of the nation, they really hate us, man. Because we blowing that trumpet, we talking about their children dying, we talking about putting their young, the old lady to the old man to the sucking baby, and they scared of that. We talking about America gonna be destroyed by fire. You know what I'm saying? The RFID chip is the mark of the beast.
Jake don't care what we say though, because Jake's so used to hearing us say this. We was telling them, we the prophets of old. We were telling them when we was in our kingdom, talking about the Babylonians gonna come and destroy us, man. If y'all don't get right, man. Yeah. In the time of Hezekiah and if I pronounce that right, but the times of the kings of Israel, the prophet was telling the people, get right.
Yeah.
They ain't give a fuck.
Hey, but even that, because with the king Hezekiah, they conspired against him, because he was righteous, he was right inside of the Most High, So at the end of the day, he was talking that, but they were scared of it, and that's what made them want to revolt, because when Jake's scared of something, they want to go against it,
Hey, this is the point though. This is about to get quick. This is 2 Ezra 6 and 25th verse, still in the same chapter. It says, whoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. It says, keep in mind I said keyword was your world. It says, and the men that are received shall see it. Who are those men? The elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. It says, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitant shall be changed. And can one of y'all get that in First Corinthians, I believe, like 15 and 52, I believe. It's either first or second. First, all right. And it says, shall be changed. It says, and the heart of the inhabitant shall be changed and turned into another meaning. That going to getting rid of that stony heart too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That stony heart, for a heart of flesh, as the scriptures say, it says it'll be turned into another meaning. You got that? One of y'all got
First Corinthians.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, 1 Corinthians. Oh, actually,
50, yeah, like
15,
49 started,
yeah.
40, 50 said.
Yeah. All right, 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
That's right. You can't enter with this flesh, man. This flesh is wicked and simple as hell. So much wicked shit we did before receiving, the knowledge and understanding of these scriptures. We can't enter into the kingdom. We're not pure. You gotta be made pure.
Hey, the main thing too about these flesh, these flesh is weak, man.
Yeah.
Imagine being in a chariot, with the angels, and the chariots, they move faster than anything. These motherfuckers in Esau, these motherfuckers in the military, they gotta have like a whole goddamn outfit when they go into space.
Fucked up too.
Huh? Yeah.
People are getting testing.
Yeah. They gotta go into they so-called NASA programs and shit. They wear them goddamn, because
before that, they gotta train their bodies up
Yeah,
so
you're
much
right.
for years to even
you can't.
start doing that. But you gotta
Because these bodies are weak as fuck, man. And Esau even know that, man. So if we can't go and we can't motherfucker, fly around at the speed of sound or light, so to speak, in these bodies, man. What make you think that we can inherit the kingdom of heaven, man?
shit, Jake be fucked up going on airplane.
Yo,
going on the roller coaster. Goddamn, you got a headache.
Yeah. Hey, he was going on a fucking cruise, man. You get motion sick, you know. These bodies are weak as fuck, man. The kingdom is strong, man. It's a lot. You got it. Yeah.
All right, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, change.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get them immortal bodies, but you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never, like I said, you're gonna not be weary. You know, you're gonna get that heart of flesh instead of a stony heart. We're gonna be looking evil down upon one another like our brethren and whatnot. And like you said, incorruption cannot inherit corruption, roughly paraphrasing. So you can't go up in there with this corrupted ass body. You know, we wear mixed fabric and shit. Even if you try to do right, you still go off. You know what I'm saying? You got it out.
Verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
And that's how we know we in the 6th to 7th trump, as is mentioned in Job. I believe, I'm not sure if it's the 5th chapter, but you know, it's mentioned in Job that 6th to 7th trump, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't saved from this, then your ass is grass. Because this is the last captivity. We ain't going to captivity no more after this, man. Even the 2/3, you know what I'm saying? They might not get all the benefits, but they ain't going to get that in captivity no more after this. Right quick, if I could finish up this one in Esdras that I was in. 2nd Esdras 6 and 27, it says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared. All right, and that's in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a long time we've been without our power, man. We ain't know the name. You know what I'm saying? We've been going through that hell. You know what I'm saying? Because of our own wrongdoings, our own sins and wicked deeds. So all of this that the brothers is making mention of got to come to pass. That measuring the food, eating it as eating dung and shit, as is mentioned in what that 2 Kings 6 and 21, 6 and 21, man. You know what I'm saying? Eating dung, birds of dung and shit. It was sold for like what, 5 pieces of silver. So all that got to come to pass because of our own wrongdoings. But like I said, jumping up to that verse, jumping up to that verse 25 says, whosoever remaineth from all these that have I told thee shall escape. And that's what we see. It says, and see my salvation and the end of your world, Esau's world. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the new Exodus for us. You know, just one of them that might turn to a high holy day right there. That's leaving. What we talked about.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be greater than
Doesn't it
leaving those.
in the scripture say that?
Yeah, they do. They do. I can't think of it, but it mentions that. You know, I might look it up. It's gonna be greater than the day when we got out. It ain't gonna be no more
Talk about the
yeah.
Even if I might say, when Yahweh shot, when he was you know, even with who's that? Was that Elijah? When he was translated, he was taken up into a chariot. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be even greater than that because it's gonna be a large number. You know, all at once. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the most sinful kingdom.
Oh yeah, this is the most simple kingdom, man.
I got it. Jeremiah, can you get it right quick? Jeremiah 16 and 14. I want to start at 13. That's the precept to it. And the other one is Jeremiah 23 and 7. They both coincide.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 13.
Start at 13 just because it's one.
Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not.
That's this place here where we at now, Babylon.
Neither
Shalom.
ye
To the Akim on the comment board too, Salaki.
Shalom.
Shalom.
No, you good? It says, neither ye nor your fathers, and there ye shall serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor. Right. Hey, that's the spirit, because the Most High, he ain't gonna show Jake no favor, man. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. He don't show none of y'all no goddamn favor.
Oh.
That's why he put your ass to death, man. You know? That's why he don't mind killing babies and old women, man. Things that people on this side cherish, man. Verse 44, behold, the days come, the Lord be said, the Most High liveth, that brought up children. But the Most High liveth,
over north.
Read that thing again for this
Yeah.
scoffers.
Yeah.
What it say about Egypt?
And it's Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Most High, that it shall no more be said, the Most High liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
And when we left, Egypt went down. Egypt ain't shit no more. It's desolate ever since. The only reason why Egypt was even something because we was in there making it prosperous, man. Everywhere we go, we make it good.
flourish.
We make it flourish. Yeah.
Yeah, come.
Nourish it, flourish it.
Yep.
So it's just like America, when we leave this bitch, this is gonna be destroyed, man.
Verse 15 it says, but the Most High liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into that land that I gave unto their fathers.
See, that's gonna be a beautiful day. Right?
Keep going like
No, that was
Oh, yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That was it. He said, that's where we at right now. In Babylon.
I got you one.
Go ahead.
Zechariah 8, verse 7. Thus said the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country, from the west country. And I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power in truth and in righteousness. You know, that's just straight up, plain, straight cut right there. You know, just, you know, that means the Lord is gonna only deal with us, man. You know, he ain't gonna deal with no other people but us. He gonna deal with us. He gonna deal with us in order. You know, he gonna help us. He gonna help us in order. We gonna be in order. We gonna know who's, you know, it gonna always be ordered in that, and order is not going nowhere. You know, it's not going anywhere. It's gonna be even more ordered than it is now. You know, because we gonna be in order. You know.
I got some.
Oh, I just got something real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, Romans 3:1. What advantage then hath the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision? Much, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of the Most High. All right, so it's like Paul's just proposing the question as far as like, you know, what's so good about being like an Israelite? You know, all these like laws, scriptures, and all that. What's, you know. All right, but then he says like much every way. So pretty much like he's saying like if you're not an Israelite, all right, then you know there's no point. You know, and we're gonna find that out in the kingdom, or as far as like all the blessings and benefits that we're gonna receive.
Yep.
Revelation 20:6. You know, if one of y'all don't mind getting it, you just mentioned the benefits. You can expound on it. So Revelation chapter 7 verse 9 it says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. Right, to our power, Yahweh, all right, and unto the Lamb. So we gotta pay reverence to Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, man. You know?
Who we do worship.
Yo.
Who we do worship.
Yeah, and because that's the spirit, because in the time of when King Solomon came into rulership, you know, he had a brother, I forget his name, man. You know, because the brother, he had made himself king, King David's back. You know, when King David was sick and ill, you know, and his brother.
It kind of reminds me of General Gehenna. It's like because it also talked like he was gonna have like a feast, like a cookout and things like that. And you know what they do? They're like you know, if it's not of the commanding general Yohanan, like it's not of the Lord. And then like he's like, I command like all Israelite groups to like get together. Or and even you know, other you know, like groups outside of like GMS, like and it's funny, because I think they're just trying to think that's just a ploy to like entice and intimidate like people who are dealing with like GMS. All right, because like everyone else, like after them saying all that shit is cool with them. All right, because you know it's like when Priest Daniela did that like music video. I don't know if you saw it. He was talking about how like the whole one of the points of like the video was like all right, just like being oppressed at work and all that, you know, which is like, you know, that's some shit that we go through like anyway as Israelites. All right, but like he was just like, man, I want to go to the ISUPK cookout and all that. So it just shows you that right, it's just because like we're not in like Confederate. We're not in Confederate with like the rest of them and all that.
Mhm.
Right.
Because and that's spiritual because like we're the tabernacle of David.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you know, like I was saying, you know, like I'm gonna read the verse back then, get the point. It's Revelation 7.
I think the brother name was Absalom or
Abeniah.
Abeniah.
Let me see. Adoniah.
Adoniah. Okay.
Yeah, come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Revelation 7 and 11. It says, no, it's a lot. Revelation 7 and 10, and cried with a loud voice, saying, "Salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb." All right, and the brother was saying that we worship him, man. You know, even though he our big brother, but we still worship him. And that's why I was going back into the story of Solomon when he came into rulership, man. You know, his brother Adoniah, he had proclaimed himself king of Israel in David's stead, man. You know, but when the priests and they had anointed Solomon, what he asked, he came to his brother and he said, he was basically saying, he was calling him Lord. He was like, Lord, basically like, spare my life, man. You know, for what I did, basically committing treason to a certain extent. You know, he was calling him Lord, man. You know, and it's just a mortal man. You know, King Solomon was, man.
Yeah.
So how much more Yahweh?
Yahushua. Well, even I always give Joseph, right? He had a dream. He said, "Look, y'all brothers, y'all gonna bow down to me one day."
And
they was like, "No, we ain't." You know what I'm saying? Basically, it wasn't like you would just let them know what it is. So how much you make a good point. You speak the truth. Well, how much more y'all was shot? Like, y'all make obese. I think the word was. So, you know, make reference. He gonna bow down. I mean, you gonna show respect to him. You know.
Yep. I'm gonna keep this. Revelation 7 and 11. It says, "And all the angels stood round about the throne and about the elders and the four beasts, and fell before the throne on their faces and worshiped the Most High, saying, Amen, blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be unto our power forever and ever. Amen." Hey, but that's Thanksgiving. That's the true Thanksgiving. That's the true Thanksgiving, man. You give thanks to Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You know? I know goddamn thankful for for having food. You know, when you ain't thanking the one who gave you the food, man. But y'all got it. I just want I got something else.
That's a beautiful day, because no one should get their glory first. Of course, Yahweh, but I'm saying, Yahweh Shah, all the things he went through, man, for us, man. He deserved to get honor and respect and glory and everything, man. Well, I'm gonna be happy if he happy, That make you happy. That big bro get his glory first,
He deserved
it, man. If a brother works for that, you got, you see someone that's working real hard, you happy that they happy, as hard as they work,
Yep, come on. This is Numbers 6 and 24. It says, "The Most High bless thee and keep thee. The Most High make his upon thee and be gracious. The Most High lift up on thee and give thee peace." That's gonna be a beautiful day, man.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 8. Be loved, be not this. One thing is with the Lord as 1,000 years, years as one day. So it's gonna be a long time, man. We're gonna be in, and and to us it's been a long time. We waiting on, but the Lord is giving us. He gonna give it to us fast, and his time he gave it to us fast, man. It only been, it ain't never been like our days almost up, like our our captivity. We ain't got long, man. In the Lord's eyes, it hadn't been long for real. Yeah, come on.
This Romans 8:18 says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us."
Yep. For this suffering and all this suffering, just to get to that first that moment, that morning, we gonna be out of here. The Lord ain't gonna lack. The Lord say he slack not. Nothing is he tarry not or nothing. So it's gonna be like fast when we get up out of here. Now, so it's gonna be like in the kingdom. You like, damn, we really don't even deserve this type of glory. We gonna have to say really, like, and here it is. The angels is perfect, man. So he can I'm gonna make y'all greater than angels. Man. I'm gonna put crowns on y'all head, give y'all righteous what's the righteous, or keep it with it. Of course, we gonna give us our beautiful women, kids, honor and respect, man. He gonna brothers that's elect, they gonna make history, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and seen upon thee. As in the one, it caused thy face to shine. It says, and the Gentiles shall come thy light to thy brightness of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes round about and see. All they gather, they come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. Their natural resources, the women, like in men, that's gonna be our slaves in the kingdom will come, and they're gonna be willingly giving themselves up. What I'm saying? Because it go into a bit of depth on it. I'm gonna jump down to 11. It says, therefore thy gate shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. So they're going to be willingly giving up their women, the finest of the fine, the oil, whatever you may need, whatever they got, they go, like I said, our gates going to be open continuously day and night, man.
And I remember, there was just I got into an argument with this one more cynical, one of his arguments was how is Israel Israel the chosen place of the Lord when it doesn't have any resources, right? That's what he said, because right now, it's defiled right now because they have a lot of sinkholes. Right, they have that. They have that Dead Sea. Right, that it's just nothing but too much salt water. Right, things along that line. And I was just explaining to them that it was it was defiled because the wrong people are in there. And we're still under the curses and all that. And that's and that's another one, because when all these Gentiles and all these heathens start bringing their resources to us, that won't be a problem.
Hey, come on,
because
Africa has all those diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Because that's a stupid question to ask, man. Because everything basically came from Israel, man. The true resources, which are the children of the Most High, man. That's the true resources of Israel, man. And y'all stole all our gold, our silver. Y'all stole everything from Israel. Y'all depleted the fucking land. You know, that's why it don't seem like it would be, coincidence that, the land of the Most High is Israel, man. Because like the brother said, y'all defiled it.
Yeah, we can cut that easy through the scriptures.
Huh.
Let's cut that real quick. Yeah, it's something called because all right, the brother he said what the science dude said, all right, because the land it basically look dead. How can it live?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is this old saying called the art of dying, and what that is a deep meaning to it too. I'm gonna bring this out. This John 12:24. It say, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bring forth much fruit." So a seed gotta fall into the ground so it can start planting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So certain things gotta die
Huh.
so the seed can fall from the tree, it die, and it plants to the ground and bring forth fruit. That's what Yahweh Shah did, man. He died so he can bring forth us, man. We can live. That's how we some living examples of him. So Israel kind of, in the physical, the land has to die, but soon it's gonna bring forth fruit, which is us, man. And then it say, what you gotta do in the truth. You gotta die in this world so you can bring forth fruit, man. Just like a seed. When a seed jumps to the ground, it brings forth fruit. All right. And then it say, he that loveth his life shall lose it. So you gotta say fuck this life to lose it for for this truth, right? And then it say, he that hateth his life in the world shall keep it until life eternal. That's that beautiful day again. We're gonna have eternal life soon. Why? Because we died on this side. Israel, that land is gonna be. The scripture speaks about that land being blossom when we walk in there, man. This said, I forget what scripture. I think it's Isaiah. As we walk in the blossom, flowers gonna blossom. Everything is just gonna start growing again. They're gonna become back to that Garden of Eden again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and that goes back to what I was saying. We the true resources
We the true resources
of Israel.
of Israel.
You know?
Yeah.
Shit.
So go with that science shit. The scripture speaks about us having to die. So if the land had to die, we had to die too.
Huh.
Why did the land die in the first place? Because we didn't take care of it like we supposed to.
Right.
We forsook our land. So we're doing wicked shit in our land. So it was for us anyway, not for no other nation. It's for us.
Yep.
And you said a great point. The number reason why the land has to die because we not in it. Because the most, we ain't in it. There's no point for it. It's a blossom and give us beauty and give us milk and honey. Scripture say, if the milk and honey was for us, it wasn't for so-called people. The milk and honey is for us. So when we get back in our right mind, it's milk and honey is going to come back. And for real, and the milk and honey is Yahweh Shah. And then the truth,
Mm-hmm.
I got the precept. Isaiah 35:1. Yeah. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them.
Yeah.
And the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose.
That's talking about Israel.
It shall blossom abundantly.
Yeah.
And rejoice even with joy and singing.
Mm-hmm.
The glory of Lebanon shall be given unto it, the excellency of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord and excellency of our power.
Keep going.
Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees.
Say
to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong. Fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance. Even Yahweh with a recompense.
Uh-huh.
He will come and save you.
Keep going.
Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped.
Uh-huh.
Then shall the lame man leap as an hart,
Uh-huh.
and the tongue of the dumb sing.
Uh-huh.
For in the wilderness shall waters break out and streams.
Yeah. Oh, it's potholes in the Israel now. Well, motherfucker, the water gonna fly out the ground soon, man. You ain't gonna be in. You ain't gonna be able to see that shit. You gonna be in slavery soon, nigga. So why you don't worry about our land, nigga. We gonna put you in a pothole in the pit. Scripture speak about us putting you in the pit, man. That's what you talking about, man. You know?
There's more.
Yeah.
It says, and the parched ground.
The parched ground the science is just parched. How is it going to? I don't get it. Well, okay, well, this is spiritual powers, man. I know you don't get it, man. The spirit not dealing with you. You know, this is people don't understand. This is only for Israel, man.
Mm-hmm.
What part of the Bible? That's why. It's only for Israel. Literally, this Bible is not for no other nation. It's only for Israel.
It says, and the parched ground shall become a pool. And
pool. You know, pure alkaline water, man. You know? Yeah.
And the thirsty land springs of water.
Uh-huh.
In the habitation of dragons, where each lake shall be grass with reeds and rushes.
Yeah. Keep going.
I wanted to stop right there and make a quick
Oh,
point.
yeah.
For scoffers, you know what I'm saying? I put it like this. If y'all ever seen the movie Hoes, those so-called lizards, those are just put a little spray paint on them.
Yeah.
They harmless. That's a definition of a dragon.
Yeah.
That's just one amongst many for scoffers.
Yeah.
Oh, you got dragons? Don't you like fairy tale? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why they don't understand the scripture. They don't understand it.
Hey, yeah, they got one called a kimono dragon.
A kimono dragon.
It's bigger,
Big
it's
as
bigger,
fuck.
kind of like a half the size of an alligator.
Yeah. And they got that venomous ass bite.
Yeah.
Full of bacteria. Yeah, ton. It says, verse 8, and an highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness.
Yeah. That's us in the land. It's gonna blossom, flourish. That milk and honey is gonna come back. Okay, what's milk and honey? Meaning it's gonna be vegetated. It's gonna be this is amazing. You know, milk is for milk. You look up honey. Honey has everything in it. Like honey got so many benefits. It's amazing. Like some Manuka honey, the things they can do. It's just amazing, man.
Or you see one of the occupants did a video.
Yeah.
Apostle Suar? Yeah, once.
Yeah, the Mississippi camp.
Yeah, kind of. Yep. Hey, because the brother, we was just sitting here before this, we was fucking looking that up.
Yeah.
And what they say was used as what?
As a medicine.
Yeah, often used as a medicine, man.
Oh, perfect. That land is our medicine. Meaning it's gonna. That milk and honey got everything we don't need. Everything we need to heal us. It gonna have all the. Of course, we're not gonna use it no point for it, but it's good to have it still. You know, we can still have all the herbs that we. You know.
You gonna eat that shit?
Yeah, we can still eat that shit. You know, that herb. You know, we gonna have all the fruits. Our grapes gonna be huge again. You know, it's gonna take a mighty man to carry a cluster of grapes. They're gonna have all our medicine in it, you know. But these scriptures, y'all don't spiritual, man.
They master with the
It says, the way of holiness, the unclean shall not pass over it.
Oh, yeah, the unclean not gonna pass over it, man. And that's talking about our people, man. The unclean of our, well, of course, other nations, of course, that. But our people, if they unclean, they gotta wait to come to the kingdom, man. They gotta be born in the kingdom. You know, they come out the ones of whatever man, you know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, which is okay. That's your choice. I mean, that was the Most High will. Already born in the kingdom. I mean, you know, you can't be mad that you're born in the kingdom. You know, born in the kingdom. You just ain't gonna be part of that first people to even witness Israel just getting blossomed like that. And that's another beautiful day. All this is gonna be like one big day, man. You know, we're like, damn, man, it's time we wake up to the sleep. Crazy. It was a beautiful day, man. I can't believe, damn, we here. Boom. Damn, the brother's here. I see the brother Tyon gonna be there, you know. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see the brother Yahweh Shah, big bro. One big day right there, man. You know. Is some more on there?
It's 2 more verses.
Come.
But finishing up verse 8, it says, "But it shall be for those, the wayfaring men, though fools shall not err therein." Right? Err just being like a root word for error.
Okay.
It says, "No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon."
Yeah, that goes back to the animals not gonna mess with us. That goes back to that. Back to that is a circle. Boom. The animals not gonna mess with us, man. You know, if we do see animals, they gonna just, you know, go about his business.
It says, "But the redeemed shall walk there."
To redeem those people who's fighting for this truth, the brothers that's going on the houses and on the byways, young brothers playing in the streets like hell, he gonna be there, man. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, you know. So that's just makes it spiritual, man.
It says, last but not least, it says, "And the ransom of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with songs,
All
and everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and glad, and sighing shall flee away."
Flee away.
That's right. You know, wipe away them tears.
Yeah, wipe away the tears. Back to that point again. All sorrow is going to be gone. Between the verse 1 to 14, that's going to hit us. They're going to overflow us with blessings, man. That's that whole, just like how we got overflow with curses, you're going to overflow us with blessings, man.
I got one.
I say this all the time, but I always relate to the video today was a good day, even though that was a wicked video, but everything was good. Everything went well with him, right? He woke up, he said, "I gotta thank God. Mama cut the eggs with no hog." You know, he was going there. Everything was perfect that day, and that's how
he
it
was
is.
able to, like, he had an opportunity to deal with, like, multiple women.
Yeah.
And if he-
Yeah.
This is
She can pull it off. Yeah.
this is 2nd Esdras chapter 8 verse 1. "And he answered me, saying, The Most High hath many, but the world to come for few.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I will tell thee of Esdras, as thou hast shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved." All right, and that's the point that I was trying to get, man. In order for you to inherit that, like, yeah, it sounds good. That's that bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? Brother that put me on to a documentary from the GMS, "Behold, I Come Quickly" camp. You know what I'm saying? It was about a year ago, but it still got some good meat and edification on it. You know what I'm saying? It was they was going into that bittersweet. You know, yeah, it sound good to know about the kingdom, but you gotta suffer tribulation. Tribulation worketh patience, as it's saying in Romans. You know what I'm saying? As Paul quoted. So you gotta go through the straight and narrow, you know what I'm saying, in order to appreciate the kingdom to come. And that's what we're trying to do, and persuade men, like Scripture say, through the terrors of the Lord, we persuade men, putting out videos, and we not sugarcoating them. We putting it raw and uncut. Nigga ear just got ate off in Venezuela, man. Put the video up with some precepts, go in on it, edify the brothers, let y'all know, like, this is y'all future if y'all ain't getting right. If y'all listen to Solomon, when they say it's a race. God, that's the spirit of quick.
6:21.
Start at 20, bro.
Wisdom of Solomon 6:20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
That's right, man. The desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. You gotta desire discipline, as it's gonna get into. You got it though. The water.
Verse 21. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore.
That's right.
As for wisdom, what she is, and how she came up, I will tell you, and will not hide mysteries from you, but will seek her out from the beginning of her nativity, and bring the knowledge of her into light, and will not pass over the truth. Neither will I go with consuming envy, for such a man shall have no fellowship with wisdom. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. Receive therefore instruction through my words, and it shall do you good.
That's right. Now do me a quick favor, Baba Kashaf, and jump back to 14.
Wisdom of Solomon 6:14.
Yup.
Whoso exalteth her, whoso seeketh her early,
Yeah, that's early.
shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his doors.
And that's straight up what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you really incline yourself, and you will find it quicker than you think. You know what I'm saying? If you're really sincere about what you say. You know what I'm saying? Keep going on.
Verse 15, it says, to think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care.
Right. So whoso watch for her shall quickly be without care. You ain't gonna care about the tribulations that you're going through. I mean, to a degree, as you molding and coming out of the world, putting off the old man and putting on that new man, living more for the spirit than the flesh. You know what I'm saying? All that shit wither away. You know what I'm saying? You ain't caught up with the cares and affairs of this world. You don't care that you lose your job. You know what I'm saying? Time after time again, back to back. He's like, fuck it. I know the Lord got me. You know what I'm saying? Keep going on.
Verse 16.
No.
For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, showeth herself favorable unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought.
That's right, man. You're supposed to be thinking about it, like it's saying Deuteronomy 6 and 7. As you wake up, as you go to sleep, man. As you go by the way, you know.
That's how gonna be in the kingdom. We gonna wake up, start thinking about everything. Thinking the Most High, waking up like, damn, we really here. We have made it, man. You know, it's hard to even think about the king. It's not hard to think about the kingdom. It's just you. Esau, the prince of power, the air, always putting those different frequencies in your head now. So it's hard to even think clearly in this place, man. Loud noise, the Wi-Fi signal, and all that shit, fucking, you know.
Good. Verse 17, it says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love.
And that's the point I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? That desire of discipline, not to be trying to with that do as thou wilt spirit. You know, to be able to be under laws and rules. You know, that's what, like the same thing with like playing football. You know what I'm saying? You used to play football, you under certain rules, certain guidelines. You got a certain play to play out. You ain't doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with this truth thing. You got to go by what do what you want you to do, man. Look at Jonah. Like it said, Romans 9:19. Whoso has resisted his will? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Even going into the story about what is it, Balaam and Balak and Balaam, you know what I'm saying? That was he was a Moabite, a so-called Chinese man. He said, I can only do what the Lord tell me to do. He wanted him to curse his people, and instead he blessed us.
So wasn't the guy who they hired to curse the Hamite?
I'm talking about he a Moabite.
Oh.
No, the Moabite, that was the king.
Yeah.
Moabite was the king?
He talked about
The guy.
Oh, Salak. Come on, you know.
Wait, the guy who.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
He was right.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was more
That was Moabite.
Yeah.
All right, Salak. Yeah. So all in, you know, the point remains, like, who has resisted his will, man? You know what I'm saying? Nobody can come to the Lord and resist his will. So it's the same thing with you got to desire discipline, and the care of discipline is love, man. And that last verse, you know what I'm saying? Well, 2 verses. It says, and love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance, you know what I'm saying, to be assured of, you know what I'm saying, of incorruption. And incorruption maketh us near unto your house. And they got that saying in the world, you know what I'm saying, they try to put on all white. There's power behind that. You know what I'm saying? They put on all white. I got to
Feel
live
holy.
godly, feel
Yeah.
holy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't know, like, you know, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Put on that pure mind.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it, right? Because that's what Jake do. I was talking about this a couple weeks ago. They equate the with purity, man. You know, that's why they want to be so much like Esau. You know what I'm saying? Because they think that when you know that white is talk about, you know, it's basically going into being pure, but like your mind, man, and your spirit, you know. And they talk about just putting on some all white outfit and brand new white, airy, all white parties and shit like Jake be having and shit to try to make esteem themselves to, you know, be like superior or more pure than anybody else. Well, it's that word, man, that catch them up. Because if you tell them, you know, y'all niggas ain't pure still just because you gotta know, they go, hey, have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And they gonna hate you for fucking telling them the truth, you know?
Hey, it's mentioned in Jeremiah, man. It said, take thee much nitre and soap and wash, but your iniquities are still marked before me. So even that going to the whole baptism thing, man. Just because you dip yourself in water don't wash what you did, that adultery you did right before you walked into the church away. You know what I'm saying? Your iniquity is still, it's the same old thing, man. You know, you gotta live for the spirit. That's the true baptism, as it says in Acts 1 and 5, man. And the two more, I got a bunch of scriptures that speak about that. But I think, you know, that you gotta live more for the spirit, man.
Yeah, that's one of the days to come. That true baptism gonna come. That it's gonna be by fire this time though. You know, and that's a beautiful day too. Them missiles, man. When them missiles arrive, man. Is it something I say on the funny side? I say those 200 million missiles, man. Them brothers. I say that all the time. You know, just, hey, they gonna destroy these motherfuckers. Edomites in this place called America, man. That's a beautiful day too.
Yeah.
You know, we want this to be over with, man. We sick of this place, man. You know, that's gonna be like one of the starts of the beautiful days to come. You know, so we can't wait until the missiles, what the Most High let loose the missiles, you know, bring forth Yahweh Shai, and he got his legion of angels with him, you know. And it's Chris to say that it's gonna be so crazy out here, you know, in that dark and beautiful day, that dark and beautiful day, that he gonna have to send Michael that archangels to help us, man. That's right. So it gonna be beautiful, scary, and exciting at the same time, because it's like, you know, of course we're gonna be afraid. We in the flesh, but we know we got confident on that day that the Lord is going to save us, man. And you know, that brothers gotta have. You don't gotta be prideful, but it's okay to have some confidence in the Lord. Have confidence in the Lord that His word is going to stand. So that's just nothing wrong with having confidence that you want to be saved on that day.
That's true.
Shit.
Same thing for like people try to defame the word lust. Lust for the kingdom, man. Lust for the kingdom. So it's the same old thing. Like people, y'all got to go into the definition of words. Too.
Yeah, right. Lust, I mean, like you desire it, man. You know, you got a longing for it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
We lust for the kingdom.
We lust for the kingdom, man.
Come.
You know,
we lust for righteousness.
We lust for righteousness.
Man. We lust to be perfect.
We lust to be perfect. And then we lust for these days to come, man. You know.
Go ahead on that one right there. We lust for everything. For real. Even I mean, you know, on the right hand side.
They can, but you know, bring out a lesson on that, man.
Brothers talk about a lot of things, so brothers really can't talk about the church. So, you know, the kingdom is going to come, though, man. And it's going to be order, man. And we're going to have slaves in the kingdom, man. We're going to have slaves in the kingdom, man. That's just the natural order of things,
Can
man.
we lust for that?
And we lust for slaves, man.
But there was this one guy, it's like, I think it was like this, I think he was either like, he was another guy part of like 14th Street or something, and there was like this Edomite, I had him on camera, and he was like, I'm gonna tell Dick Cheney I am your master. And he was just like going in on like all these like, my politicians in my captivity. All right, but that's part of that, like, you know, lusting for that, that righteous revenge, or then, you know, like all the benefits of the kingdom.
I got a precept real quick. This Isaiah. This Isaiah 64:4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ears, neither have the eyes seen, O God, beside thee, what have prepared for him, man. So since the beginning, no one have seen or no one has heard about the kingdom, what the Lord have prepared for us, man. The scriptures say, man, he got many matches for us, man. Man, let's get that, man. You know where that at, man?
Oh yeah, John.
Yeah.
That's good one right there.
Yeah, we gonna close soon, but yeah, I got this.
Good
Go ahead, you got it.
Oh, you have something right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Romans 2. This is going back into what I got said about the confidence, man, in the Lord. This is Romans 2, and I'm gonna start at 16. It says, in the day when Yahweh shall judge the secrets of men by Yahweh shall Mashiach, according to my gospel. Behold, thou art Jew. Rested. What they say? Rest this, and makest thy boast of Yahweh. All right, we make our boast of the Most High. Then it says,
And that was slap,
Go
but
ahead.
boasting is right, bragging.
yeah,
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
kind of. And then I'll sing a little bit further down. You know, this is like a precept for that precept. It says, and know his will and approve the things that are more excellent, instructed out of the law, and are confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness. All right. So all in all, he said if your boast gonna be anything, boast in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because we confident that he gonna come back and redeem us. We confident that he get us out of our personal testimonies that can vouch for that. You know, going through hardships and he called upon that name. Like he said, man, his name is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. You got it though.
All right, St. John 14:1. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in the Most High, believe also in me. And you were just talking about that.
Yep.
Verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. All right, so because all right, that's another thing is like on my way here, like I saw like a it was just like a construction site, and there was like an advertisement of so and so like building, like coming like spring or something like that. You know, that's he's got like angels at like construction sites and all that are just working on like all those like polished mansions and all that.
Yeah, that's right. I like that. I like that. Yep. I mean, ears have not heard, man. But this is Micah 4:1. But in the last days, which we are in, it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established. And it's been established now, man. We getting prepared for these. The kingdom is within us, man. We are the kingdom, man. You know. First of all, we the kingdom, man. The kingdom is nothing. You looking at it starts within, man. It starts within. And then it say is so the kingdom is here. Each brother represents what's the word I'm looking for? A stone. A stone. A stone. Because the word Zion, which I just got hip to, mean a monument. Word Zion means a monument. So So we the monument. We're that kingdom. A monument, is a monument, So, but so the Lord established. It say, of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and the people shall flow into it, man. So, man, it's coming. It's coming, man. And it's close, man. And if you niggas want to be here another 10 years, man, shit, go fuck yourself, man. Cause we ain't gonna. I don't believe we got another 10 years, man. We do. We gotta do the work. It is what it is. But you niggas that want that shit, y'all niggas, wilding out, man. The scripture speaks about us having another 3 years. No, I ain't saying the scripture say that, but the scripture, man, look, if the word don't come, there ain't no flesh gonna be saved in this motherfucker, man. So shit, the scripture speaks about, look, y'all can't be here too long, man.
Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So just having that mentality, that like this place is fucked up. We want it to be destroyed. We want to be delivered, and we want to be in the kingdom, and we want to have all these heathens in captivity. All right, and we want to actually have we want to actually have like a legitimate reason, all right, to like enjoy our lives.
Yeah, the brother said this the other day, said to give life more abundantly, right? And that's all we hoping for, man. That's all we want. Damn.
Because that's all we want, because everything else gonna come with that.
Yeah, man.
So that's all we seeking for, man. We seeking salvation, to be delivered, because everything else is gonna come with it. We seeking wisdom as well.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Before I came into the truth, I didn't even know all this. I just thought we were just gonna get me just speaking. I just thought we was gonna just get out of here, man. I didn't know the Lord was gonna give us all this. I didn't, I didn't know the scriptures when I just came. I just believe, But once I started knowing everything, like, wow, the whole thing was just getting the fuck out of here. But now, then we get slaves, we get, this and that, we get it forever. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I just want to get out of here. For the Lord gonna give us, man. And it's still things that we don't know if he's gonna give us. Okay. So we get new bodies. I didn't know that. We get spiritual powers and So want to be in the truth, man. You an Israelite, you got to, We don't have a choice, You gonna get destroyed, but you won't come back righteous. So
I got something close.
Come.
This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. It's out of the book of the Lord, and read. No one of these shall fail.
Yeah, well, it's still niggas seek ye out the book and read, man. You gotta read these scriptures, man. And then the apostle made a great point. They like, it's not just about reading. You gotta apply this to your life, man. Mm-hmm. This is a life. This ain't about, I read the Bible every day. It ain't about that. I finished the Bible. You never finish reading. Think about it. You never. I don't care. You
read it 3 times, and I still don't know shit.
Still don't know shit. You. It's never. You would never finish. If that makes sense. There's always something you can learn. There's always something you can do better. There's always something you can, sharpen up. There's always something, man. You ain't never finish
like
the
main camp. They always say this is a novel.
Mm-hmm.
Which means like it's not like a book you read from start to finish.
Yeah.
And there's always so much like information like to brush up on and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the scripture talk about ever learning more each day. Paraphrasing Corinthians. No, that's
I thought you were talking about the one.
No, he's talking about different. I know
Different. All right, yeah, so you got it.
No, but you speak the truth. Yeah, you learn it each day. So this is a that's why the scripture say that the kingdom is in you, man. Cause you always learning something. You gotta always learn, man. You know, the brother got a close out, right? So, you know, once again, not just about reading, it's actually applying what you read. And it's a lifestyle thing, man. You know, if you eat something, you look at the back of it, oh, what's in here? You know, it's everything you do, you know. How is your code of conduct, the way you conduct yourself, the way you is, man. You gotta put off that old man. You know, that's the start of the kingdom is within you, man. No, shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the scriptures tell you to examine thyself, man. It's the same thing, man, and it's truth. You gotta examine yourself, see if you're living according to these guidelines. So bringing it back, this is Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Yeah, it said this book have no mate. And the brothers like I still don't know nothing. We still you think we know, but you have no idea, man. Lord gonna bless us beyond our understanding, man. We just the scriptures just learn the simple things, man. Brothers want to go so deep. You don't understand the simple things yet. You don't understand the milk, man.
You know, prime example, that Genesis 1:1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That really the whole first chapter, you know what I'm saying, go to Genesis, so on and so forth, about Adam. People think it's just Adam and Eve, them two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a nation of Adamites, man. So on and so. So it's like the simple things you still got to get before you get the deep.
Hey, not even that. The first commandment say, love the Lord. You know, sir, brothers, they forget the first one. The first one say, love me. Don't love nobody else but me. Serve me. But that's one commandment that's looked over, man. Love me with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy spirit. You know.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's how you know people don't pay attention to the scriptures. Because you can be a motherfucker who read the Bible, 10 times, and you ask them about the Isaiah 14 about Lucifer, the son of morning. But when you go down a couple verses, it tell you that is this the man. It tell you that it's a man, but they really think that it is a spirit, like or it's some kind of being, or
It was Jewish fable.
It just gotta be so deep. Everything's just so deep. Here it is, the Lord in every situation, it tells you about a man having sex with a woman. You know, every time someone come about. Now all of a sudden it's a virgin, bro. All of a sudden, Lord just want to switch son up, have a baby without having a man pop her. You know, like the Lord does everything basically the same, man.
No, he couldn't. There was but then there's like the case of Melchizedek.
Of course, Melchizedek. Well, that's I'm shot. That's no mother, no father.
That's it.
There's even things like beyond our comprehension.
That's beyond our comprehension. Certain things.
That's the type of stumbling block that'll split your spokes all up and down.
Yeah.
Even
make a nigga bug a nigga out. Like, well, no, I don't. It bug him out, man. It bug him out, man. So, man, we hope this was edifying to you sincere brothers. To you few sisters. So with that, we give our praises to Yahweh, Yahweh, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the brothers that teach in truth and sincerity. We almost out here. Get ready for that day, man. With that, shalom.
Shalom. That's so American shit. Fucking soft.
Love, peace was on there the whole time. Talking all that shit.